All right. Ricky Blackman, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk about your experience working with me. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so excited to dive into this because you've experienced incredible growth, organic growth, particularly in the beginning. Like you just exploded on the scene when we started working together. You were so ready to dive in. You're one of the most committed people I've ever worked with. And behind closed doors, where the real work is done, you've just shined, and I've seen that again and again. So I thank you so much for that commitment. And it's been such an honor to be able to work with you over the past couple of months. And I'm so excited to keep going forward to see what kind of what else we unearth and the things that we do with that.
Yeah, for sure.
So
It's
I
been
want to, yeah, man, it's been so good. I want to talk to you today about your experience working together.
yeah.
In particular, I wonder, Ricky, what was life like before coaching and why did you decide to sign up?
Yeah, I think it was just mainly for just a mindset shift. I just felt just like unclear, like just with my thoughts and what I wanted, and just foggy, um, a bit of indecision, and I think it was mainly for the mindset kind of side of things. And I think like just being held accountable as well, having someone there to just like kind of lean on when you need it. I think that's like a big reason I signed up as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And before doing coaching, you're feeling foggy, feeling unclear. What was happening in your life? Like we've spoken about that internal world affects the external world. So what
Yeah.
was happening in your life when you weren't working with a coach?
Yeah, I think I was doing a little bit of stuff like by myself, but it's just not the same. It's like you can read the books and do all the basics, but I think it was more just like changing my thought patterns and the way I like think about things and perceive things. And I think now it's just like I'm seeing things differently, and just in a new light. So I think that, that's how it was.
Yeah, that's really well put. It's almost like we don't know what you don't know. And
Yeah,
so coming into this container where we
yeah,
really have the appropriate space and time and capacity to think about your needs and your priorities and your life vision and dive into that
yeah,
was a totally different experience than going it alone.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
I wonder, Ricky, what really helped in the beginning of coaching because we've worked together for a few months now and you've decided to do another 6 months together one-on-one. What was really helpful for you in the beginning?
I think I think just I guess having you there and just really like just the accountability. I think that was a big one. I think as well just how we got into like the non-negotiables and creating a vision board and just kind of having a bit of direction. I think that really helped as well. And and then just looking back on that, it's just crazy to see the growth. So yeah,
We can't underestimate those
no,
ramps, right? The ramps of habits that lead us to a certain state. And in
yeah,
particular, talk to me about what non-negotiables served you the most to get in touch with your sacred voice
yeah,
and validate your experience.
yeah. I think just journaling and like daily gratitudes, um, just reading and I think all kind of meditating as well. Those kind of things helped a lot. And then obviously incorporating that with a little bit of exercise and stuff. I think they're really like solid things to like have. Just going like about each day. It's just good to know that you have those things to fall back on. So yeah,
Talk to me a little bit more about journaling because I think a lot of people like to think they want to start journaling,
yeah,
but just like most things, we don't.
yeah.
So, what has worked for you with journaling? How do you journal and what's your process, Ricky?
I think I just like it's just how I feel in that moment. I honestly just write like how I'm feeling, and I like sometimes I'll write a few sentences, sometimes it just like can be a few pages. It just depends on the day. And just I kind of just word vomit everything that on that day. I just write down, and it kind of just gets it out of your head and puts it on paper and just makes you feel a lot more clear. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about a couple of wins that have happened during our coaching for you as a
Yeah.
result of committing to such things like non-negotiables, 1% habits,
Yeah.
and the coaching on our
Yeah.
calls.
Yeah. I would say just like seeing things differently and in a new perspective. I think just kind of thinking a bit more rationally and a bit more logical about things. Like, yeah, I think that's a big one. And just kind of following through with things that like I've always kind of like wanted to do but never did. Like working outdoors now in nature, it's just so nice. And I think it's kind of just just following through and having you there, it just really helps with that. So yeah.
Mm. It's like we can't escape um, in the coaching,
No.
because I'm calling you forward a lot of the time, particularly
Yeah.
when we've clarified your vision.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well, these are our weekly commitments. Let's do this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
So good to hear. So good to hear. I wonder, Ricky, what am I like as a coach? What's it been like from your experience as working so closely with me one on one?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just really resonated with you. Because I think like I reached out on Instagram and just I think just I really gravitated towards you. I think you're always there when like I need to ask a question. I think that you you like kind of make me think outside the box a bit. Um, I think you're very like warm and nurturing, and it's just like it just feels easy to talk to you, and it doesn't feel um it's you don't feel, I guess, awkward or anything. Like it's just super easy, super natural, and it just makes the whole experience like just good, like how it should be. So
That is so good to hear. It's so reaffirming
yeah,
on your end to hear as well, because yeah, man, we've gone to some deep places, but to
yeah,
know that you felt nurtured and cared for and heard and
yeah,
supported during that, it's my ultimate honor, Ricky. It
yeah,
really is.
yeah.
I'm so excited for the next 6 months, man.
Literally.
So good. So tell me about why you decided to sign up and go ahead to commit to another well, not another 6 months, but we have been working together one on one for so many months.
Yeah,
I believe 4 months, maybe about
months.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, I
So
think just the growth. Yeah. Honestly, it's flown by. It's gone so quickly. But I think it's mainly just the growth that I've seen in myself and like my interactions with other people. Um, and I just think there's more to kind of uncover, and I'm just not ready to give it up just yet. I just feel like now that I've got a coach, it'd be weird not to have one. And I think it's just flown by, and I'm just keen for the next 6 months. It's going to be good.
yeah, exactly right.
Yeah,
And particularly with that commitment, you've evolved, you've expanded, and to have that mentorship and support is such a personal thing, which is a really frequent feedback I get is
yeah,
that I think this stuff is so important, but I never have the opportunity to talk about it. Or when I do, I feel like I'm made to feel crazy or I'm unheard. I'm not really truly seen as the expanded version of myself,
yeah,
but I'm seen as the old version of my high school self or the son,
yeah,
or how my old friends perceive me or my partner. Whereas coming into this space, I think you would agree, it's like I see you as a full potential. I mean, enrolled in that higher self for you. So it's like that's where we're going.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. That's how I see it as well.
Mm, yeah,
Yeah.
so good. Such an honor to help you in that. I wonder, Ricky, what's life like now, man? Tell me a little bit more about how you are, what's work like, what are your relationships like as a result of coaching?
Yeah, just a lot more authentic. I think, yeah, kind of just being more decisive about like what I want to do, and just kind of putting those boundaries in place with certain people as well. Yeah, a lot more healthier. My mindset's a lot more healthier. And yeah, just it's just yeah, so good, and just so much growth.
Yeah, so true. And I think we don't talk enough about the grief and the let goes and the clearing and the
Yeah,
purging that comes with growth.
yeah, yeah. It's been a lot of subtracting rather than just adding to my life. So
Mm,
yeah,
that's a really good way of putting it.
yeah,
Yeah, of habits, of people, of possessions, of
yeah,
unaligned jobs, right?
yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Been massive.
yeah, that's so good to hear. And I think you resonate as well with the minimalist mindset and lifestyle too.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm,
yeah. Sure.
yeah, just nailing those things that make you happy and nailing the lifestyle that Ricky wants
Yeah,
and letting go of the rest, right?
yeah,
Letting go of the definitions of success that aren't fitting for you.
yeah, yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But it's been a testament to you, man, because you've done the work,
Yeah,
right? So give yourself credit. You've done a lot of heavy lifting over the past couple months, and it's healthy to press pause in this testimonial, reflect on your growth,
yeah,
and make a plan for the future. That's exactly what we're doing.
yeah, yeah.
So good. So I wonder, Ricky, would you recommend working one-on-one with me?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, to anyone who's looking at like group coaching or one-on-one coaching, yeah, for sure. I think I prefer one-on-one just because it's a bit more personalized, but that's just me. I think that, yeah, 100% I would recommend you. Yeah.
You so much. I appreciate it. And just a final comment from you, Ricky. Is there anything you'd like to say to the person that you were 4 months ago that maybe is watching this, so to speak, someone that's thinking about coaching? What would you say to him?
Just do it. I was like umming and ahhing, and I was like indecisive about whether I should have like signed up or not. Like before I was like thinking about it, and I'm so glad I just did it. I think it's been the best thing, and it's helped so much. And yeah, I think that like if you're questioning it, just do it for sure.
Thank you so much, Ricky. I appreciate your time.
Yeah. Thanks, Jesse.